Hello, Snowdog here, and welcome to a new video. To celebrate spooky season, as is October right now, I figured we should make a Halloween world. And however, you can't make a Halloween world without the appropriate skin. So let's do a little spin and let's get to it. And much better. I'm I now have the skin appropriate for this time of year, and all of a sudden I now feel very, very hungry. So now that we have our skin, it's time to actually make the first building on this Halloween world. Now, as you probably would have guessed due to the skin, I am going to be making a vampire manor because no good vampire is complete without a manor to call its own. And I'm currently in a tiger biome, which I think would be perfect for this sort of build. And personally, this cliff face right here, as it's quite high up, has a large view of that area, and I can bring this down. I make the scale big. Anyway, let's get into it. So we have our area fully defined in its purple. Now we just need to start building. Now I'll be using a mod called Axiom to help me. This just allows me to do easy builds. But what style am I actually building this manor in? Because I want to build obviously a vampire house, a vampire manor. And naturally, it's going to look pretty threatening. However, I want to give the idea of longevity in this build, an idea of timelessness. So that's why I'll be combining two separate build styles. At first, I'll be building a keep or castle, sort of like a Norman keep from the around the 1100s, 1200s, and combine that with Gothic, or more accurately, Neo-Gothic from the 1800s that are associated with such fictions ironically called Gothic fiction, called like Dracula from Bram Stoker. That's how we got that idea that vampires would be living in these Gothic structures due to the neo Gothic revival in this area. So now you know the sort of style I want to go into. Now we can do the time lapse of me building it. So let's go. So we have finished making our outline for our build. Now, as you can see, it's been outlined, it's been detailed. Well, not detailed yet. This is where the next part of making it comes in. As you can see, all the lapis is the more Gothic inspired buildings, while all the diamond is the old stone keep, Norman keep design buildings. As you can see, I've also done the back, and the redstone is also depicting the roof. This is just, I'm building in these blocks to ensure an easier time when I'm actually painting over all these blocks. So, now that I have actually built the outline for our manor, it's time to colour it in. And, well, let's get into a time lapse. So, we have finished the exterior of our vampire manor. We have detailed it, painted it, and even have a nice little rose garden because, these vampires are classy, a bit sophisticated. You know, they love the finer things in life. Naturally, if we take a little fly around, I have detailed all sides with some flying buttresses, which was an architectural style for the Gothic style, so had to include those. The tall roofs and towers and the points, all very Gothic. It, when you look at it, it's in an area that resembles possibly a chapel or church. Actually, the vampires. So I would think this would be more of a mockery of the church and mockery of the religiousness that are used to combat them. So yeah, and you can see the keep area is has more of a deep slate tough texture to symbolize it's from a different time. Maybe it wasn't built for vampires in mind. Meanwhile, The more gothic styles are the black stone deep slate built with a vampire in mind, vampire designing it wanting to be intimidated with a dark oak roof. This is meant to resemble like sort of expensiveness because if you look around, it's only spruce. So to get dark oak in such an area would be expensive, naturally. And on the outside, we have soil that looks to be dead, wilting. With this is illustrated by dead trees and ruins of the old castle wall, which the keep would have been the center of. This is to symbolize that it simply isn't needed. Vampires are so powerful since they took over this castle that they do not need the castle. Possibly it's been stormed with this boulder here. It's been invaded and it's been left to ruin. So, however, I have not done the interior. The interior will be left for the next video. So I hope you have all enjoyed this video and it took a long time. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.